What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Miles of Horror. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's hanging out. I hope everyone's having a good week. I got a fun little video for you guys, kind of like an unboxing, but not really. Um, and it never ceases to amaze me, the movies that are out there, because I like to think of myself as someone who has I have a very large collection, but I also am into a lot of different styles of movies. I don't really kind of like go with what everyone likes in a sense. As far as the type of horror that I like, I like a lot of the big stuff, of course, but I'm also big into indie horror. And I'm also big into like low budget and things that do have big followings, but they're not necessarily mainstream. Um, and at this point in my collecting days, I'm really trying my best to just discover new movies and figure out new things that maybe I haven't seen before. And with that, there's a lot of you discover a lot of these like underground labels, and it's kind of cool. So I have some movies here that just came in today that are just kind of I'm really excited for them, but I had to show you guys because they look freaking awesome. But I don't necessarily think that a lot of you guys might know them. I don't know, but also, I have some stuff from television here that came in as well. But also, just so you guys know, I'm working on a new series. That is going to be all about like discovering new movies, because I feel like one of the things that I can really help with is helping some of you guys get into some of the indie horror, get into some of these sub labels, because it's hard. There's so much out there. And so one of the things that I really want to be doing is I'm going to do a series called Horror Movie Discovery. And within that is going to be like titles that I recommend. Now, I've done like Vinegar Syndrome stuff and Arrow stuff and all that, but I want it to be a blanket just discovery series. So be on the lookout for that. I'm working on some titles for that, what I want to kind of showcase on the first episode. But probably like 3 to 4 titles each episode of things that I think don't really get the love that they deserve. And it could be things you've never heard of. It could be an indie label. It could be who knows. But just things that I love in my collection that I don't necessarily think get enough love.
Hail to the king, baby.
So anyway, let me show you guys what I got, because I picked up some VHS and some DVD, and then I got some Blu-ray from television. But this is what the first thing that I got, and what drew me to this picking up these titles to begin with. Now, I was on a Facebook group where a dude posted a whole bunch of stuff. And one of them was this VHS, okay, of a movie called Maggots. Now, this was a horror boobs video release. Now, I don't have too much of a history with them. I do have their Disco Exorcist release, but the thing with this company is that they weren't very long in the game. Okay, it was kind of short-lived, their run, and they've done things like Mold, they did, and Maggots and Disco Exorcist, and a few other titles that are not coming right now, but their run wasn't very long. So their titles are like just super rare. Like, I think he was telling me there's only like 10 of these ever made. And it was a movie I'd never heard of before. So I started researching, and he had it up on the post. And I was like, this is something that is like up my alley. This is something that I want badly. And you can see it's a clamshell VHS, just the best style, really the best. Nothing better than a good clamshell VHS. You can see the kind of still on the back. And I started researching the movie, and you can see it's too gory to rate. And everywhere said this movie has like the best practical effects. Like, it's just uber campy and fun with like the best practical effects gore. So I was like all over it. I saw this post. I was like, I gotta get this. I gotta add this to my collection, because I looked and I couldn't find any other physical media release for it. So I was like, not only do I have to see this movie, but to get a VHS of this movie sounded like awesome to me. So this is the first thing that I picked up. It's called Maggots. I haven't watched it yet. It just came in today, but I plan on doing a full review on this at some point. But the movie's called Maggots. Take a look at it, still there. So I'm really excited to check them out. Anyway, then I got a whole bunch of DVDs from him as well. And again, I'm gonna keep preaching this, but I cannot one of the things that I love most about collecting these days is, um, seeking out DVDs, man. They are the most accessible format. I can't even tell you how many people are just I think I got these for like $3 to $4 a piece. If that, maybe $3 a piece. They're just so accessible. So, the VHS was hot and this was a little pricier, but the DVDs, I think I got this whole stack for like $20. And there's, I don't know, like 10 DVDs here. Two, three, four, five, six, 10 DVDs for like I think it was like I paid 25 after shipping. So I'm paying like $2 a DVD. Now, I'm not telling you that's what you should do or that's the best way to own movies, but I'm telling you it's the cheapest and most accessible these days. And I constantly stare at these things that are $60, these 4Ks of movies I haven't seen. It's like that is not the best way to discover movies. And I'm not telling you not to get those editions because they're fucking fantastic. And I have a million special editions and limited editions, but it's becoming increasingly harder to do that in a blind buy because a lot of movies that come out are blind buys, like a Ugly Stepsister, which is a movie that I really want to see, and I'll probably get a DVD on it. But I don't need to spend $60 for a movie I haven't seen before. I'd rather wait. Well, let me see the movie first. And a lot of the times, like I'll watch a DVD and it's like, cool, I liked it, I enjoyed it, the DVD was fine. Now I'm good. Like I have it in my collection, it's cataloged. If I ever watch it again, I have it if I want to, but I don't need to be buying $60 editions when it's going to sit on my shelf. I have way too many things on my shelf already. Um, but anyway, so I bought a bunch of DVDs. So the first one is a movie that I was actually really excited about that I'm going to watch, I think, today. It's called The Cleaning Lady. You guys ever heard of this one? It beguiles and disturbs in equal measure. Alexis Kendra, Rachel Allig, a twisted story of obsession and love. Now, Cleaning Lady horror is badass. I did do a case swap on this as well, so it looks pretty brand new. The Cleaning Lady. All right, next up looks like some absolute campy, schlocky fun. It's a movie called Bite Me. Big bugs with bad attitudes. This just looks like an absolute blast. Look at some of the stills on the back here. I've seen this movie around, but I've never seen it. All right, next. I think I actually own this movie already. I'm not sure. It's hard for me to look through everything. A movie called Red Snow. Okay, a lot of fun. Highly recommend. That is from Horror Fuel. Next, The Sandman. Don't Fall Asleep with Haley Duff and Tobin Bell. This was kind of fun. The Sandman. All right, then we've got Charlie's Farm. Now this is Tara Reid, Kane Hodder. So I was just like, again, for $2, it's got a slipcover on it too, like kind of like a holographic slipcover. Slasher with Tara Reid and Kane Hodder. Like hell yeah, man, $2. If I saw this at the thrift store, it's a no brainer. Charlie's Farm. I don't know if Kane Hodder plays the slasher. I'm sure he does. Four friends go into Australia's outback to explore Charlie's Farm, the site where a violent family met their end at the hands of an angry town mob. Despite all warnings, they persist in the horror-seeking adventure and soon learn that some legends never die. Anyway, next we got a movie called All Souls Day. The Dead Shall Have Their Day. Jeffrey Combs and Danny Trejo. It's kind of cool. It's an Anchor Bay release. All right, then we've got The Tooth Fairy with a rad slip on here. From producer Stephen J. Cannell, I think. Ooh, there's an Anchor Bay release too. The Tooth Fairy. Put a tooth under your pillow and let the bloodbath begin. So you got a cool little slip on there. Again, so this is I don't know when this came out, but it has a Walmart sticker on it on the slip. 2005. So this thing was probably like $20 at Walmart when it came out. And I got it for $2. So The Tooth Fairy. Really excited to check this one out. All right, then we've got a movie called The Skeleton Man with Casper Van Dien and Michael Rooker. Casper Van Dien is the main guy in what's the movie? It's not coming to me. The Alien movie. If you guys remember, let me know down in the comments. It's not coming to me right now. I can contribute. What do they say? What the hell is that movie called? Avenger Galaxy. Oh, it's not coming to me. I watched it all the time as a kid. But anyway, Skeleton Man, Casper Van Dien. Then we've got a movie called Jack in the Box. I did a case swap on this one because the case is pretty beat up. Once you open the box, you can't escape it. This is dubbed Hellraiser meets Pennywise. Like, come on, man. I had to check this out. Jack in the Box. And then he just threw this one in, so I guess it was 9 total. It was Young Frankenstein. Great movie. I already have this. But so there are the DVDs that I got, and that VHS of Maggots, which is super cool. And then I got some stuff from TerrorVision. Now, this came like a couple weeks ago, actually, but it was just sitting in the box on my floor because I hadn't opened it yet. So I got what do we got here? I got Best Worst Movie and the American Scream. This is a documentary. This is a Troll 2 doc, and it's like a Halloween Town American Scream doc. It's like a town in New Jersey that always gets like, you know, zhuzhed up for Halloween. Now I've seen the Troll 2 documentary before. I didn't own it, so very excited to add this one. It's a big deal for me. And then we've got a release that I was very excited about. It's the Basement Horror Anthology. Now I have the Basement on VHS and DVD. I have the Camp Motion release that they did. It's one of my favorite releases. I absolutely love it. And so the fact that they put this thing out on Blu-ray is spectacular. And that was the cover they did of the Camp Motion. So awesome stuff, man. So anyway, there you have it, guys. There's some goodies I got. I don't really know what the hell these movies are, to be honest with you. But there you have it, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out. If you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And I'll catch you later. Peace.